This is Derrick Henry. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hole.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Anthony Frisker, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, you're able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
And trying for Humphreys, but it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side. It deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Now at 1st down, Henry with a little bit of running room. Nice gain. He'll get about 6 yards there.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A shotgun handoff to Henry. Not much room to run. Just gets it to the 35 after showcasing his tough running.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. Now Tannehill. Airing it out deep for Smith. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Jonnu Smith, 41 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because I had to.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And
damn, I should have kept my ass in.
Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
On the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Carr. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. To throw, it's Carr. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, he tried to get rid of it. Pressure was coming right in his face, and it turned out to be a bad thing.
And it's so easy to be critical of him in that spot, but when you have all those people bearing down on you, probably his last thought was just get rid of the ball. Give them what they want. Unfortunately, he gave it to him too well. Picked it off, ran it back for a touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
From the 27, Carr. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Vegas, 1st down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Raiders.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Yeah, babe. That's fine.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs there to make the grab. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Good bounce back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied, 14-14.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tannehill now to throw. Smith catches left side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. On first down, it's Tannehill. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll get this down to the 10. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
10 yards to go.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Yeah, I'm glad you might have to take that crap. I don't play the game. I don't want to try it anymore.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. From 8 yards out. And the Titans are going to take the lead.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Extra point try for Gostkowski. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Titans 21, Raiders 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Now Carr. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Henry. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They set up the screen for Henry. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, here's Steven Gostkowski for the Tennessee field goal. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, they run with Smallwood. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Check that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
1-yard loss.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue.
Wait, what the fuck?
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Wow.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
23 yards the pickup there.
First down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Carr. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25 and down to the 20. It's a big play there for Vegas. 42 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
They'll run on first down. Richard, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
The ball carrier.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. To throw his car. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 34. Now the rookie runner from App State, it's Darrington Evans. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And before the second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Tannehill. He'll look down. And that's caught inside the 35. Oh, and the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down. And I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Henry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Oh, shit.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. looking to throw. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Carr, this complete left side to Aguilar. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 32-yard line. 15 yards there for number 15. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
You got your face on it.
Now Carr again.
Leave me alone, man.
They get to him back at the 40. Vic Beasley coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs.
The turnover on downs.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
2nd and 10.
Back now in Nashville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And the Raiders have got him. Carl Nassib. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Now after the INT, it's Carr. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr to the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but now it'll be 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Again to Smallwood out of the gun. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Nelson Aguilar there to make the grab. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Titans 31, Raiders 21. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
On 2nd and 7, Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Tannehill to his top target, Brown, for a Tennessee first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Titans. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill, and the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown.
Henry Ruggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders get a score closer.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Henry.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
45. Raiders 28.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. Carr now on 1st down. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Shotgun now for Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. After the run, Tannehill going to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he will score. Touchdown. Derrick Henry saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead is now 24.
Raiders 28.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Carr eluding the pressure right. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Christian Fulton. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Yeah, they'll go right back to Evans. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Eli Apple.
Tannehill's pass intercepted by the Raiders. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
One final try now for Carr. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Well, yes, that's his 3rd touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.